Hi, we're very lucky to be here today with Bruna from Brazil. Bruna just got her permanent residency.
Yes.
Initially studying painting on the Gold Coast, then looked to get on the graduate work visa, completed the Job Ready program, and then got permanent residency through skilled independent visa. Thanks for taking the time.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So, look, talk to me about the course. Where did you study? How was it? How was your teachers? Everything like that.
Okay, so I first had painting and entrepreneur education, which is a school in Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast.
Yeah.
2 times a week that I have to go to school. One day was more theoretical classes, and the other day was practical, which helped me a lot in the field after that. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. The school helped me a lot. The teachers were amazing.
Yeah.
So they had a shed with those fake houses built inside, and you have to paint the houses since the step 1. They teach you how to prepare the surface. They teach you how to paint different surfaces. They teach you everything about the tools. I didn't know name of the tools, like brushes, rollers, get guns. Everything was really new for me. And when I was studying, I started to work on the field. Actually, it wasn't really hard to find a job because it was a demanding role, demanding occupation. So I think that's how it started.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you came into it with no background.
No background in painting, definitely not. No English.
How long until you got a job in the industry?
After the first year of the course, I started to look for a job, and I found it straight
Pretty
away.
quickly.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It was pretty quick.
And what a lot of our students want to know is sort of financially, how did you go? Or, did you struggle initially, or were you fine with it? Or
when I first came to Australia, I just have $1,000 saved on my bank account. That was it. But that was 6 years ago. Having $1,000 6 years ago was a lot of money. Exactly. But I knew that my plan was getting a job after my first month. So I have this $1,000 to spend my first month in Australia.
Let's sort of fast forward. You've done the course, you've graduated, after which we then look to apply for what's called a graduate work visa, which is like an open work. How happy were you when you got that?
Oh my God, so happy. Finally, student visa was gone.
And then basically you need to work in the industry to complete what's called a Job Ready program to get a skill assessment.
Yes.
Work in the industry for 12 months, get that piece of paper, that skill assessment that you need. And then we look to lodge what's called an expression of interest, which is where you go, hey, immigration, invite me for this visa, this is my age, education, everything like that. So did you find anything stressful about the Job Ready?
Well, it could be stressful, but as I had you, it wasn't stressful at all because you helped me a lot throughout all the process. Actually, you came into my life when I was applying for the graduated visa, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
It was when I started to rely all my stress and everything that I had at a time on you and all your team. And it could be stressful, but it wasn't because I had pathway throughout all the process. It was really good. Yeah.
Thank you. So how long do you think it took after you got the skill assessment until we got the invitation?
It's crazy because when I got, I'll go back a little bit to talk about my graduated visa because usually people like to wait until it gets approved so you have time to do all your skill assessments and stuff. But when you apply for my graduated, I got approved on the next day, like following day. And I was everything, oh my God, do you have enough time? Do you have enough time? And then I talked to you and you said, Bruna, you have enough time, but we have to do this and this and that. Like we have a whole calendar ready. And then I said, okay, let's do that. I can do that. I can do all my hours. I can do all my skill assessments. I can do everything that I need. When we applied for the EOI until I got the invitation was just 2 months apart.
2 months?
It was 2 months apart.
So for the visa, it's basically, evidence of their employment, education, work experience, all that sort of stuff. I think it probably came back pretty quickly, the permanent visa, right?
Pretty quickly. I was really impressed.
Yeah. So now you've got your permanent residency.
Yes.
What are your plans?
So I started to study marketing again to see if I was able to go back to the marketing field after the PR. And then I got the PR. It was like straight away. So I was like, oh my God, what should I do now? Because I wasn't ready to it, you know? So yeah, I still on the painting field, but just for a few days a week. The other days I will study a lot. And step by step, I think I will try to go back to the marketing field.
Nice.
That's the plan.
Last question, you'd recommend Pathway to Oz to your friends and family?
Now, of course, definitely I do. I do that all the time. I do that all the time, honestly. When they ask, how did you get your permanent residency? Pathway to Oz. That's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And look, if you're looking to study or migrate to Australia, just feel free to contact the team at Pathway to Oz.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.